Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us on America's Report. I'm Christina Aguayo. Happy Friday to you. Let's make it a good one. Sad news coming in as Colorado College has confirmed that 20-year-old tennis player Jack Madison suddenly died in his sleep on January 2nd. In a statement, Colorado College Vice President and Director of Athletics Leslie Irvine made the announcement saying, quote, "We are devastated by the tragic passing of Jack Madison." Madison was recruited to Colorado Springs out of Bexley, Ohio, where he was a two-time All-State selection at Columbus Academy. Madison's death happened about a week before the sudden death of 21-year-old Air Force football player Hunter Brown, who died on Monday after suffering a, quote, medical emergency near his dorm, and the latest in a long list of athletes and young adults who are dying suddenly and without any identifiable reason. The Department of Homeland Security has just announced a new process that will allow illegal migrants to report labor rights violations without the fear of being deported. The process is called deferred action, which means the migrant who reports the alleged violations will most likely receive deferred action status, which will protect them from being deported for 2 years, after which they can legally work in the United States and have their protected status extended indefinitely. DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas said, quote, "We will hold these predatory actors accountable by encouraging all workers to assert their rights, report violations they have suffered or observed, and cooperate in labor standards investigations." DHS said that offering protection from deportation to, quote, non-citizen workers facilitates the ability of labor and employment agencies to more fully investigate worksite violations. Critics claim this is another tactic being used by the Biden administration to help migrants who cross the border illegally to avoid deportation and illegally obtain work, taking the jobs of American citizens. In the time since Biden took office, more than 4.5 million migrants have crossed the border illegally. Congressman Jim Jordan has officially launched his first investigation as the House Judiciary Chair into Joe Biden and the whole classified documents scandal. So far, 3 different sets of classified documents have been found in 3 different locations. 2 stashes were found inside different offices at the Penn Biden Center think tank in Washington, D.C. The 3rd, inside the garage of Biden's Delaware home. In a letter sent to AG Merrick Garland, Jordan wrote, "We are conducting oversight of the Justice Department's actions with respect to former Vice President Biden's mishandling of classified documents, including the apparently unauthorized possession of classified material at a Washington, D.C. private office and in the garage of his Wilmington, Delaware residence." Meanwhile, questions remain about the connection to the classified documents found at the Penn Biden Center and the tens of millions of dollars donated by China to the university during Biden's time there. In fact, Tom Anderson, the director of the Government Integrity Project at the Virginia-based National Legal and Policy Center, said that the Penn Biden Center is a dark money revolving door nightmare where foreign competitors like China donated millions of dollars to the university so that they could have access to future high-ranking officials. Listen to this. The University of Pennsylvania raked in a total of $54.6 million from 2014 through June of 2019 in donations from China, including $23.1 million in anonymous gifts starting in 2016. This, according to public records. Most of the anonymous donations came after the university officially announced in February of 2017 that it would create the academic center named for Biden, whose term as vice president under Barack Obama had just ended. And most of the fellows that were at the Penn Biden Center are now members of the Biden administration.